And then my husband is going to bring the word. So before we do that, we're going to go ahead and our first speaker is going to be Cadence. Are you ready? Okay. Now give her a hand.
Hi, my name is Cadence Schroeder. I am 11 years old. When I grew up, I want to be a police officer because I can help save lives and all that. The reason why I like Bethel Assembly of God is because I like how we learn about God, and like when Mrs. Jolie and then they do activities when we learn, it just helps me understand.
Amen.
Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord will fight for you. You need to only be still. God fights for his people as they actively trust in him. Obey his word. Please enjoy our song called Battles.
Amen.
Y'all can tell we're missing a lot of kids. I think you got scared. Give yourself some room now, remember? You gotta have to split. Give yourself some room now. Emily, come on down. Emily, come on down. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's go that way. Move down, Lindsay. Come on, Isabella, Griffith, come on. Make sure you have room. Come on down, Dave. Emily, you gotta have room, remember? Forward and back.
Okay, our next speaker is Laura.
My name is Laura Martinez, and when I grow up, I want to be a nurse. And I like this church because it's teaching me about Jesus, and First John chapter 4, verse 4. You dear children are from God and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. The Holy Spirit lives within me, and through the Spirit I can overcome the evil in the world, and I can live victoriously. Please enjoy our song called Greater by Mercy Me.
Amen. Amen.
Our last testimony, Nay. She wants to do this.
Love you, girl.
Love you, Nay.
My name is Nair Haywood, and I'm 11 years old. And when I grow up, I want to become a softball or baseball player. The reason why I like going to church is because I love learning about God, and it's really fun. Thank you.
It's amazing how they talk a mile a minute. When you get in front of people, then they're like, hey, nothing to say. All right. We have a special, not the group, but we're going to have 5 girls. If you want to come over, girls. They have to have the papers in front of them, so it's fine. And they're going to sing the song We Believe. So just worship with them.
proud of these kids.
Amen.
Yes.
I wouldn't trade the bunch we have for all the other churches in town. I'm a little prejudiced here, but that's all right.
Amen.
We ask a lot of these kids, and they come through every time. We think during practice and all, there's no way this is going to work. It sounds so weird and so odd, and they come up here, and all of a sudden, boom, what a transformation they pull their hearts out.
Yes.
And it's really good. We just love them so much.
Yes.
And we just want to always remind them how much they're loved here, how much we care about them, and we try to show that love each and every Sunday because we get them for a couple hours and the world gets them for all the rest of the time. So we have to do some serious seed planting when we're here in a short amount of time. So, well, I am not a preacher. I'm not called to preach. I don't want to preach. I have no desire to preach. God's going to tell me, say, Rocky, you're going to be a preacher. That's the way I'm going to be a preacher. I like to teach. Big difference. Brother Randy's both. He's double anointed. Couldn't ask for a better pastor than the pastor we have.
Amen.
We love him so very much, and he's taught me a whole lot of years I've been going here. And it's just awesome and amazing how knowledgeable he is, and how a lot of the other people here are the same way. And on Wednesday night Bible study, the times I do get to go, it's a lot of good stuff put out. And you're missing out if you don't come on Wednesday night.
That's right. Amen.
I'm so glad to be here. I've wrestled with this. Wrestled with it. No, this is serious. I wrestled with it. And I said, Lord, I need something to talk about. I don't have any inspiration coming to me whatsoever. What can I come up with? And I read my Bible every morning. I feel guilty when I don't. And usually I never miss a morning. That's my routine when I get up. I shower. I fix my breakfast, and I pray, then I eat, and then I get Julia up, and she does her routine. I think starting off with God every morning is the right way to do it.
Amen.
It gets you through so many obstacles, and it just is refreshing. And it's just good to know that we have someone we can talk to, and he listens. Yeah. These kids are amazing. Like I said before, we asked a lot of them. They deliver. And I wish I wrote a book when I started teaching Sunday school and children's church. When I was an Army recruiter for 4 years, I talked to Steve back before, I wish I wrote a book for those 4 years I was an Army recruiter. It's amazing the stuff you find out. You talk to parents about getting their kids in the military, and they'll tell you their whole life story. And I'm here to recruit your kid. I'm not here to hear about what's going on in your life. But you sit there patiently, and you listen, and you want to, get on good terms. And your goal is eventually, if that individual is interested in joining the military. So we just need to stop sometimes and reflect on our lives. We need to quit. We need to stop talking and listen. You've heard it said a million times, so have I. He gave us 2 ears to hear and only one mouth to speak. So he's telling us something right there. Listen to his still small voice. Listen to me. I am the great I am. Listen to me. My sermon today, my lesson today, not my sermon, my class today is I am. I am. You ever realize how much we say I am? You ever think about that? Boom. Well, I am strong. I am courageous. I am beautiful. I am everything. I am wonderful. I am me. I'm gifted, I'm special, I'm loved. I'm hungry. I am lost. With you, I am found.
Yes.
Next slide. When we become Christians, this is a lot of the stuff we find out right here. We find out who we really are. I know who I am. I am His. I'm a child of God. I am blessed. I am loved by Jesus. I am delivered, I'm accepted, I'm forgiven. In Christ, set me free. So many things that we become once we are accepted into this kingdom. Next slide. All I'm teaching today comes from the book of John. Chapters, I got a lot of stuff here. I hope y'all are patient. It comes from chapters 6, 8, 10, 11, 14, and 15. Little excerpt through there. Everything from the book of John except for one, the book of Exodus. Chapter 3, verses 14 and 15. This deals with Moses when he went up on the mountain with the burning bush. He was talking with God. Chapter 3, verses 14 and 15. Let me get on the right page here. As Moses was talking to God, he said, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt?" And so he said, "I will certainly be with you, and this shall be a sign to you that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall serve God on this mountain." Then Moses said to God, "Well, indeed, when I come to the children of Israel and I say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say to them?" And God said to Moses, "I am who I am." And he said, "Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you." And moreover, God said to Moses, "Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, the God, Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial to all generations to come." So, we're talking about the 7 I am. I can't think the drum roll's kind of neat, I like it.
Yes.
The first I am the bread of life. Comes from chapter 6, verse 35. Well, what is the bread? What is bread? It's something we eat to sustain life. Right? But it's only temporary, isn't it? We eat bread every day, usually with some kind of meal, or sometime during the week. But it's only temporary, isn't it? It doesn't last that long. They say, we want to eat some more. Well, Jesus said the bread I give is eternal bread. It is bread that will last you the rest of your life, because I am the bread. Verse 35 says, and Jesus said to them, this is right after he fed the 5,000. And they hung around for a long time, didn't they? Because they just wanted some more free food. That's why they were there. But Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall never hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst. But I said to you that you have seen me, and yet do not believe. All that the Father gives me will come to me, and the one who comes to me I will by no means cast out. For I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. This is the will of the Father who sent me. So we have eternal life with the bread of life. Jesus is our bread of life. He is the I am. He is the Son of God. Chapter 41, verse 41 says, the Jews started complaining about him because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven. And they said, is this not Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he says, I have come down from heaven? Verse 48 says, I am the bread of life. Your fathers ate the manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread that comes down from heaven, that one may eat of it and not die. I am the living bread. If anyone eats this bread, he will live forever. And the bread that I shall give is my flesh, which I shall give for the life of the world. So, I like this bread. This bread is good. It's eternal. This is the bread that we need.
Yes, it is.
Next slide. I am the light of the world. Chapter 8, verse number 12. Jesus was when he was on the Mount of Olives, he was talking to the people, to his disciples. It was during the time of the Feast of Tabernacles. And one of the customs they had was to light this great big candelabrum. This was to signify the pillar of fire that protected the people and led the people in the Exodus from Egypt. And Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. Our world is in darkness right now. We have a lot of problems going on. Our religious freedoms are being taken away from us. We get to the point that says you can't pray in Jesus' name, you can't show the American flag at some events, and it's okay to stomp on the flag and burn the flag. It's all right. No, it's their right. They can do that. You know? Well, Buttercup, suck it up. That's not the way it is. A lot of us in here have served our countries. We serve with honor and dignity. We believe in that old flag. We just had a couple of our Army guys just got killed recently. Every time I hear that overseas, it breaks my heart. But it's not in vain. They're doing what they're trained to do. Protecting our freedom. That's why you're able to sit here today.
Right.
We could live in these countries where you can't say anything about Jesus or God. Especially in the Muslims area, they're going to take you out and kill you. We are a privileged nation that we take for granted. But I have the light of the world in me because of the great I am. Next. I'm going through these kind of quick because I know a lot of people have plans today this Sunday. But I am the door of the sheep. This comes out of chapter 10, verses 7 and 9. A lot of people don't understand how sheep are so bullheaded. And they don't respond to a lot of people. They're kind of crazy, and one sheep jumps off a cliff, the rest of them will follow it and jump off the cliff too. They're really stupid, really. But they don't know a lot about shepherds. At night time, when they try to take care of their sheep, they try to put them in an enclosed area, maybe a rock formation or something, or trees or something other. Then they sleep in the entryway, or stand in the entryway to guard the sheep overnight from predators and wolves, stuff like that. And so that's how they do. They guard the sheep. But Jesus says, I am the door of the sheep. Well, let's find out why. He says, Jesus said to them, most assuredly I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. All who ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and out and find pasture. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. But Jesus is the door.
Amen.
He is the I am. I am the door of the sheep. I am the door. He is our door. He brought it out against these religious leaders. He let them know, y'all not very good at what you do at all. You follow these strict set of rules and regulations, and you don't come down to the people's level. You know, you try to rule them with an arm fist and all these rituals you go through. He said, no. Just let me come through the door. How many times has he knocked on your door? You know, he's only going to knock so many times and he's going to walk away. Wouldn't it be tragic to know you had the opportunity to accept Jesus and your stubbornness and your pride and your bullheadedness? You can do it. I'm not answering that door. That's what gets me is we love our kids. Most of our kids come on the van. Where's mom and dad at? Where they at? Is it not important to them? They're sending the messages, when y'all get older, you can make your own decisions. You can stay home, you don't have to, because I don't go to church. You don't want to go to church. You don't have to. What an injustice that is.
Amen. Yes.
Someday, they're going to have to answer for that.
Right.
He said, why didn't you let your kids go to church like you should have? Why didn't you go with them? Was it not your life important that these kids, to show them the love I have for you? And not just the kids, it's for you also? I love you just as much as I do everybody. But yet, you chose to, I need a break. Send those kids, I need a babysitter for a couple of hours. I need you out of the way so I can do what I want to do. Don't you drink, you do drugs. Don't you smoke cigarettes just because I do. What kind of message are we sending? The wrong message, that's what we're sending. The door is shut. It's nailed shut. It may have rivets in it. They don't want anybody to come through that door. They like what they are doing. Woe be to you is all I can say.
Amen. Amen.
Next slide. I am the good shepherd. In fact, the next verse, chapter 10, verse 11 says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for his sheep. You love your kids enough to lay down your life for them? Would you? Is that your priority? Jesus didn't have to do it. He voluntarily did it. If he saved one person, he did it. For that one person. He did it. I wouldn't know how to act if I didn't have Jesus in my life. I really wouldn't. I just don't know how to do it. I don't tell people to go through life without someone to turn to. Your spouse will let you down. Your kids will let you down. Your in-laws will let you down. They'll turn on you and make fun of you because you believe in Jesus Christ. Sometimes I wonder if God looks down and shakes his head and says, what have I done? What have I done? These people don't care about me. I did everything I could for them. I even sent my son later on to be the ultimate sacrifice for the world. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. We have all this religious freedom in America. People in these other countries, Brazil would love to have this. Africa would love to have this.
Amen.
So many people are afraid to say they love Jesus. They have underground churches.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord, for them. Protect them.
Yeah. Amen.
So many of them get killed because they say, I'm a Christian.
That's right. Yes.
They are martyrs.
Yes.
And God bless each and every one that has the courage to stand up. You know? The little girl that was killed here several years ago in the high school, she said she believed in God. They got the two gun and half. You believe in God? Yeah. Bam. Shot her right in the head, killed her. I believe in God. Do we have the courage to stand up and say that?
Yes.
Or are we going to sit back and say, well, somebody else can do that. I don't have to do that. It's not hard to be a Christian. Don't be a closet Christian. Come out in the open and tell them, I serve the great I am. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm not ashamed to tell you I believe in Jesus Christ. I want him in my life 24/7. I gotta have him. I gotta have him. That's who it is. No, he's mine. That's the way I look at it. He's my Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Ra. He's my everything. He's my Yahshua. He is my King, my Lord. I am a slave.
Yes. Amen.
He is my master. I asked my kids here a couple weeks ago, how many of you want to be a slave? No, not me. No, I don't want to be a slave. Well, Jesus Christ is our master. He wants us to serve him.
That's right.
So we are his slave. Who wants to be a slave? And everybody put their hand up. Because they didn't understand. They look at the slave as the wrong way, as a negative instead of a positive.
Right.
You know, if you're ashamed to mention Jesus in public, he's ashamed to mention you to his Father. Isn't that something? You deny me here, I'm going to deny you in heaven. Can you imagine hearing those final words, depart from me? Oh my goodness, I never knew you. Or, hey, way to go, Joel. Come on in here. I've been waiting on you. That's what we're looking for. That's what we should have to hope for. The religious leaders were not very good shepherds at all. All they cared about is being doing certain things a certain way, and it had to be that way all the time, or if you didn't do it that way, you know, then you were wrong. Next slide. I am the resurrection and the life. Chapter 11. This has to deal with when, back when Lazarus got sick and he was going to die. And Lazarus' sister, Mary, and Martha sent for Jesus. Come, Lazarus is sick. We need you to touch him and heal him. Well, Jesus delayed, didn't he? He didn't go that way. He waited 2 more days. Then he finally showed up. And they went out there and says, really? Now you showing up? You know, and my word, why are you showing him now? He's been dead 4 days. He's probably swollen up and stinking already and everything. You're too late. Really? They didn't really understand the power of Jesus, did they? Oh my goodness. Jesus is Lord of all life. On some life. He can raise anyone he wants to from the dead. He can heal anybody in sickness. We don't know the will of the Father. We try to, what? Live the will of the Father. We ask him. A lot of times the stuff we ask for is not what we need. It's not what we need at all. What we think is so important means nothing to him. And later on in life, sometimes we realize, oh, I'm glad he didn't answer that prayer. Look where I'd have been today, you know. Yeah. But he says, I am the resurrection and the life. Yeah. If only, that's what Martha said to him, if only you had been here. Verse 25 says, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. He asked her, do you believe this? And she said, yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God who is to come into the world. And what did he say? Lazarus, come forward. Like he'd never been sick a day in his life. Can you imagine the transformation in an instant? What it probably would have been like from a bloated body to a perfect body. You know, and he died later on and after death later on. But that didn't. At that time, he said, I am the resurrection and the life. I can give life or take life. He can do that. Next slide. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Chapter 14, verse number 6. I made this real simple. I stayed all in John except for one thing. He was talking to his disciples, and they were really confused about heaven. Some of the stuff we said about heaven, he didn't understand all that. This was during the Passover and the Lord's Supper, so Jesus explained to them what he's talking about. One of his disciples, Thomas, says, Lord, we don't know where you are going, and how can we know the way? Well, Jesus told him he was going to go away. He told him, in my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare this place for you, and if I go and prepare this place for you, I'm going to come again and receive you to myself. And where I am, there you may be also. And where I go, you know, and the way you know. Thomas didn't understand that. So Jesus says, I am the way. I am the truth, and I am the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. He said, if you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him, and you have seen him. Well, what's he saying there? He is God. Simple as that. He is God. Aren't you glad you know him?
Amen.
Amen.
We don't have to search anymore. We don't have to have questions or anything. And when you're saved, you know you're saved. I tell my kids, you know, you can fool me all the time, but God knows your heart. He knows your heart. And if you're going to be a Christian on Sunday and in the world the other 6 days, well, I don't think that's going to fly in God's house. He wants a committed Christian 24/7. That's what He's looking for. What you hear on television, what some people say, there's more than one way to get to heaven. That's kind of sad. There's only one way to get to heaven. How do you get to heaven? I asked my kids, no. How do you get to heaven? There's only one way to get to heaven. How do you get to heaven? How do you get to heaven? And what else? And what else? Forgiveness. All your sins, that's right. My kids know. There's one way to get to heaven and one way only. And you can only get there through Jesus Christ. We don't have to go through all the rituals and stuff in the old law. You have to do this animal sacrifice and stuff. Jesus became the ultimate sacrifice. One and done. Simple as that. It was a one and done. He didn't have to do it anymore. Did he really want to do it? He was fully human and fully God. Sure, he didn't want to do it. The human side came out. I can't imagine the horrible stuff he suffered. Just from the cat of nine tails, and beating his body, and the beatings, and then all that, and thrown in a tomb, and going down to hell. Ooh, my goodness. Can't imagine that. Can't even fathom it. But I know he did.
Amen.
That's all that matters. Next slide. I am the true vine, chapter 15. I kind of like that slide there. That's where we should be, isn't it?
Oh.
Jesus says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, He takes away. And every branch that bears fruit, He prunes, that it may bear more fruit. You are already clean because of the word which I have spoken to you. He said, abide in me, and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is cast out as a branch and is withered. And they gather them and throw them into the fire, and they are burned. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you will ask what you desire, and it shall be done for you. By this, my Father is glorified that you bear much fruit. So you will be my disciples. Don't you want to be a disciple?
Amen.
Sure we do. But if we're not bearing fruit, we got to cut that tree down and get it out of the orchard. We got to put something else in there and let it grow. It's not always easy to bear fruit. But we serve the one who gives us the fruit.
Amen.
And the Word, start your Word every day in prayer. Start every day in prayer. Start every day. Every time you're around somebody, you're in situations, you don't have to say it out loud. Most of you say it in your breath. God knows your heart. When you pray and you get in situations, I need guidance. I need direction. I ask you many times before I'm standing here today, touch these old lips of clay, because to me this is, what you get might not be hard, but to me this is a hard lesson to give. And just knowing the great I am makes it a lot easier. Because I said, Lord, I need your inspiration. I need you to touch me because I can't do it on my own. And the key is, I don't want to do anything on my own. All the stuff I do at work, at my job, and at home, I say, God, somehow let this glorify you. Somehow let it be, example for others. I don't want anything out of it. I like to give. A lot of people know me knows I'm a giver. I like to give. And I expect nothing in return. That's what I like to do. Just ask these kids, they know. The Old Testament contained many references to Israel as God's vine. If you had time, you look up some Psalms, Ezekiel, Hosea. But because of the unfaithfulness of the nations back then, Jesus had to come to fulfill God's plan. Because the rulers back then weren't doing any good. They tried to do too many ritual things instead of doing what was right. With Christ, we enable His life to flow in and through us. So we can bear good fruit that honors God. In essence, Christ is our gardener, you know. We need to go to Him daily so He can prune us.
Amen.
So we can grow. So we need to stop sometimes thinking about our lives, about where we live, what we eat, where we work, the stuff we have, stuff like that.
Amen.
You know what? It's all temporary.
Yes. Amen. Yes.
It's all temporary. Our bodies will fade away. Christ's love will never fade. You cannot outdo the blood. The blood covers a multitude of sins.
Yes, it does.
We totally commit ourselves to Christ. Don't take it for granted.
Amen.
Our lives can take Him in an instant. We're not guaranteed we'll make it home today. Be ready. In season and out of season. Be ready.
Amen.
You know, you're still healthy. She suffered a couple of strokes. The Lord could have taken her home already, but it's not your time.
Amen.
He's got more things for you to do.
Amen.
You know, other people in here had near-death experiences. The compassion thing is awesome. We give it 100% of our support. It's so important. There's so many people in this world that are hurting and are lost. My heart always goes out to the kids. Always to the kids. They suffer the most.
Yes, amen.
They suffer the most. And you get on Facebook sometime, you see the abuse that some of these parents do to their kids. I'm thinking, what are you doing? You know, someone needs to do you that way. See how it feels. Chaining them up, putting them in boxes and not even feeding them for days and not even letting them go to the bathroom and so malnourished and blah, blah, blah. Putting on Facebook, I want to sell one of my kids for $5,000, blah, blah. Come on. The insanity of it. The devil is alive and well. He has free reign right now on this earth. He has limited power. Once you accept Jesus into your heart, He can't penetrate that.
Right.
You cannot overcome the blood. He can't overcome the blood. He can never penetrate the blood. He thought he was so good he could become God. It didn't work out for him so well. I could say, well, Satan, how do you like that now? How's it working out so far? Not so good. We should never take for granted. We should never just need God when we get to a spot.
Amen.
You know. But God is the spot remover.
Amen.
He doesn't promise we'll never have problems. He just promises to show us how to get out of these problems. When you become a Christian, the battle just begins.
Amen.
When you're lost, Satan's not going to mess with you. He's got you.
That's it. Amen.
He's already got a hold of you. I ain't no worry about him. I'm good to go. This Nancy becoming a Christian, I'm going to pick on her. I don't want her to go to heaven. I'm going to do everything I can to deter her so she'll turn her back on God and just not serve Him anymore. That's what Satan does. He picks us on us all the time about little stuff. The little imps come around. You know, Satan can't be everywhere. He's omnipresent, omniscient. His little imps, I think every one of us have a little imp assigned to us somewhere. Because that little burger, he picks on me all the time. Out the clear blue, something comes to my mind and says, why did I think of that? That had nothing to do with what I'm doing. Where'd that come from? It's a random thought.
Amen.
You know what? God didn't need us.
No.
He didn't need us. We need His Son. That's the only way we're going to get to God. He doesn't need us one bit. We're a bunch of deplorables, aren't we? A bunch of deplorables. But saved by His everlasting grace. I am.
Amen. Amen.
I am the bread of life. I am the bread of life. So in closing, I know you want to hear that. Go to die and bread alive. Maybe. Technical difficulties. Anyway, I'm just going to briefly give a short word on each one of the I ams. We'll take 15, 20 seconds, and we'll close. Enjoy the rest of our day that the Lord has blessed us with. Now we're getting close. There we go. I am the bread. The first I am. That means eternal spiritual life. I am the light of the world. He is our constant guide of holiness. I am the door of the sheep. His care and constant devotion to his people. I am the good shepherd. Jesus committed to caring and keeping watch over his people. I am the resurrection and the life. Jesus is the Lord of all life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is the one and only way to the Father. Amen. I am the true vine. By attaching ourselves to Christ, Christ cannot but help bear fruit that honors our Father. He is our gardener because of our belief in him. These are some of the names that a lot of you recognize. I hope you got something out of this lesson.
Amen.
Sometimes we need to stop and reflect on our lives. Maybe we didn't realize, sometimes we take for granted what's going on. Please, if you backslid, if you need to rededicate your life to the Lord, don't leave here today unless you do. If you've never truly accepted Jesus into your heart, don't leave here today until you do. It's really simple, isn't it? Ask Jesus come to your heart, live forever, and give him my sins. That's too easy. Got to be more to it, man. I got to do something else. That's the easy part. The work begins afterwards. Be a light in your family. You got lost loved ones? Never stop praying for them.
Amen.
My mom and daddy died, and did they really believe in Jesus? I couldn't tell you if they did or not. I would hope they did. My brother died of brain cancer. Did he really believe in Jesus? I hope he did. You know, I had aunts and uncles die. Did they really believe in Jesus? I don't know. I hope they did. It's funny, every time I see a funeral procession or I go by a church and I have a funeral, first thing I say is, hope that person is a Christian. If not, it's too late. You cannot be prayed from the grave to heaven. You've got to admit and confess while you're alive. Once you're dead, you are graveyard dead.
Amen.
And you're going somewhere. Your soul is.
Yes.
Think about it. Is it worth the risk to leave here today and not say, whoa, if there's just a little bit of crack in it, what you're saying is true, maybe I better accept it. Well, think about it. You should. Don't pass up the opportunity. Because there was a person killed yesterday. Where was that? Apache somewhere, I think? Roll over? Was that person ready to beat Jesus? Don't know.
Oh, he ran up on the street out of the farm.
Yeah. That was a different one. This pickup rolls so many times you can hardly tell it was a pickup.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was Apache. I'm not real sure. I'm going to Apache. Was that person ready? Are you ready? You leave this world today and go before the Lord. Someday, we're going to stand, be held accountable for everything we say and everything we do. A lot of stuff I'm ashamed of, but I don't have to worry about it because I know I'm forgiven. He says, once I forgive you, it's cast as far as the east is from the west. Never to be remembered again. So, don't pass up the opportunity to give your heart and soul to the Lord. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
Man.
I'm going to go ahead and close out the service. We definitely need to lift up Pastor. He had to leave he's not feeling good. So, Rocky, can we have you stand in proxy for him? And let's just pray for Pastor. Kids, why don't y'all come over in this prayer? And we'll dismiss. Anybody else that wants to come up?